Hi. Where I left off last time, my game was broken. I click start and it completely crashes, and that's because my mesh animation system is broken. And at some point, I'm writing memory over top of memory that I need to save. I need to keep it persistent in the program, but I'm overwriting it with something that's not supposed to be overwriting it. So my first priority is figuring out what could be causing that and fix it and hopefully get my mesh animation system working. And actually, just kind of coincidentally, I noticed something completely wrong here. So I have my long-term buffer pointer that's supposed to point to my long-term buffer, but instead it's pointing to my temp buffer. So that's definitely not correct. So that's one fix. If not the only fix. I doubt it though. Yeah, still not working. But also just looking at this right here, I noticed that I'm not even loading the right file. It's supposed to be an animesh, not a. And yeah, now that I think about it, let me double check here. So here where I'm actually assigning the temp memory buffer. No, so that's right, but this is wrong here. So the long-term buffer pointer, this should be long-term buffer. The long-term buffer should point to the long-term storage buffer. And then, so I'm gonna go ahead and move this from here and put it here. And then, so yeah, I'm gonna say that the game state's long-term storage buffer pointer points to this thing here. No, not that thing, this thing. All right, what does that do? Hey, it's working. Hey, I'm so happy. Let me get rid of this stuff here. And let me go back to the game and get rid of that block. This debug cube here. Don't need that anymore. Well, at least not for now. There we go. I got a guy who appears to be running. It looks very cheesy, but it's working. Okay. I don't know what to do now. Yeah, let me try to change his animation mid-game. See, so I'm loading both of the animations, right? So I got the run and the squat. So what I'm gonna do is where I'm updating the player. Yeah, so as soon as you press the jump key and he starts jumping, then I want to set the animation to, animation to the address of the player's squat animation. And then when he's done jumping, when he's back into the running state, which is here, his jumping has become false, then I want to set the animation back to the run animation. Oops, and I got a pointer or a dereference, not an address. There we go. All right, so now he's running. I jump, and he does a squat. Actually, it kind of almost looks like he's jumping. I didn't intend for that animation to be a jumping animation, but it kind of works until it the timing gets off. But yeah, okay, so that's kind of working. I'm kind of enjoying that. Let me, I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced that it's completely working. In fact, I'm like 100% convinced it's not completely working. But I'm going to go ahead and run with it as if it is for now, and then address any issues that come up later. Just because I could really spend a lifetime just trying to perfect this thing, and I got other things to do. So what I want to do in the meantime is I'm going to go ahead and convert the animation, I mean not the animation, the export script that I did into an actual plugin. So when I want to export things in the future, it'll be a lot easier. I don't have to change the source code. I can just run it. So find anything. Okay, yeah. I saved the file that I was working on last time. Um, all right, so I needed to. Yeah, so I got the exporters there. So let me go back to scripting. This is for animation. Go ahead and close that all entirely. And okay, so I'm gonna start with the animated mesh and then turn this into a plugin. So to do that, I'm gonna copy what I did for my other plugins and modify it. So textured mesh exporter, copy all of that, and put this here. Put some space there. I don't need to import this stuff twice. Okay, so this is gonna just get changed here. So animated mesh exporter. I feel like I'm gonna use that word a lot. So let me copy that. So yeah, I need the same stuff. I need to know the name of the object, the location of the file, and the name of the file. And then execute function is gonna change. But I want to keep all this stuff here. So I'm going to keep the system clear screen. There's no shift click in Python. So I'm going to add just here, it exports the positions, normals, the weights, bones, and UV. So all of that stuff. This is going to be animated. All right, I think all that's good. So now I really just need to take all of this stuff here. I forget you can't do that. All right, so that is now my execute function. I don't know why the formatting's all weird, but that seems to do it. So now I want to change all of this stuff here. So that's going to be the object name, and I think that's going to just stay file location. So this here is the file location plus the file name. But I need to add a slash, I believe. Okay, so that should do it, I think. Let me just do a quick once over and double check everything. I think it's okay. All right, so let's run it. And now if I go to object, I have my animated mesh exporter. And I can put in the object to export is character. The file location is, I'll just put it on the desktop. Oh shoot, it's always doing this relative path thing. And the file name, I'll just call it character test. All right, so when I run it, There it is, character test. Okay, so I assume that's working. And so now I want to do the same thing for the, let me save this first of all. Text save. And then I'll add it later, but I want to do the animated or the animation one first. Okay, so that one is going to get rid of all this stuff here. Actually, let me go ahead and reopen the file. So that's animated mesh, animation. Okay, so that's this thing, and same thing. I'm going to do what I did before. Copy all of that. Paste it all there. Okay, so this is, I'm gonna call this bone animation, just because it might get confusing if I be too vague with it. So bone animation exporter. Okay, so all that's going to go away and get replaced, but before that, let me finish modifying all this stuff here. Okay, so that should all be good. I got the clear screen. No, I don't. So I need to copy all of this. Sure would be nice if they kept my formatting. There we go. Okay, so now instead of the object name, the file location, file name, well, I still need the file location, file name, but I need the start and end keyframe. But I do need the armature name. So I'm going to call this, instead of object name, okay, so everywhere I got self object name, I need to replace with the armature. See, this is going to be tricky because I don't know if that's always going to be called armature action, and I don't know, and I have to come in here and look and put that in there every time. I'm going to just leave it for now. But then this would be, oh yeah, that's just this part. Self dot armature name. And should I take in the scene as well? I mean, I'm only really going to have one scene in my whole thing. I'm going to just leave that for now. I could always change that later. But then this is going to also go here. And here. Okay, so this is self dot, don't need the quotes. Okay, so file, the armature name, the file location, file name, all that's going to stay the same, but I also need two integers. I need to know the start and end keyframe for this particular animation. So I'll say this is start frame equals bpy dot props dot, I don't know, let's look it up. Bool property, float property, int property, that's what I need. Okay, so you're going to put in the first keyframe, the last keyframe, the armature, the file location, the file name, and I believe everything else should take care of itself. Minus the scene and the armature action. I don't know how to abstract those away just yet. Okay, so I need to do this, need to increase this if statement here. Okay, so if any of those are blank, I don't want to run this script, but if they're all filled out, do what you got to do. Okay, I'm nervous, but I'm going to try it. Let me go ahead and save. Okay, so it runs fine, and then now if I go to object, I got bone animation exporter. And so the first keyframe is 1, the second keyframe is 24. The object to export, oh, I need to change the name of that. I'll call this armature. All right, let me go back to animation. So that's all there. Object is armature. File location, I'll just put that on the desktop again. Oh, I hate that. And the file name is, let's call this run animation. Okay, so it seems like it worked, but oh, you know what? I have to have the armature selected. Okay, that's not good. Let me see here. I'm trying to find a way to programmatically select the armature, because for this script to work, I have to have the armature selected. Otherwise, it just rotates it all weird like that. So with that being said, let me go ahead and reload this, because I don't know if anything got messed up. Yeah, so with that being said, I want to be able to select the armature in the script rather than having to make sure it's selected before running the script. It'll just make it a lot more robust. So I think I can do this, use this thing somewhere. So BBR toss object base, an object instance in window. Let me look at this here. So if I got bpy dot types dot, it's a lot of types. Object Okay, I don't know what this does. I think I gotta pass in some stuff here. Object base struct, BPY struct. Yeah, it doesn't even really say what this is for. An object instance in a layer, in a render layer. Struct. Select set true. That's all it was. Stack Overflow coming in. Okay, so if I do this, if I say bpy dot data dot objects character dot, I didn't even see what it I forgot what the command was. bpy select set to true. True is not defined. Is it capitals? Probably. There we go. But that doesn't deselect everything though. What if I do select set the false on everything? No. So I want to first deselect everything. All right, that seems to work. Nope. Okay, so that works. Yes, let me do that then. So I want to do that here before I rotate the thing. So let me do that. So deselect everything, and then I want to do bpy. What was the select thing? It was just get the object. Self dot armature name dot I forgot again, set something. What did I just hit? Let me see, bpy dot data dot objects dot armature dot select set. That's what it was. Select set true. And I don't care if it stays selected or not. I don't need to deselect it after everything. Okay, so that's that. Let me save the text. And so I want to do this other one here. Armature, I got a random O. Armature O to export. Let's just armature, and I'm gonna put it on the desktop. There we go. Okay, and now the ultimate test. If I look, oh yeah, there it is. Run animation. Oh, one thing I forgot is to add the extension. So yeah, plus, so my animations are animdat. Unlink that, open up the animated mesh exporter. So I wanted to add the file extension for this one, which is animesh. Oh, dot animesh. Text save. There we go. So let me get rid of that. And I'll open up this one. And yeah, I forgot the dot there as well. Okay, so that should be good now. Text save. Okay, so yeah, I guess I should just try to see if this actually works. Let's see, pose mode. Oh, I got the squat first, then the run. Okay, so I'm gonna make a new animation here. I'm gonna start it at 51, or was that 50? 50. I'm gonna start at 50, and just I don't know, make it another second long animation. So what am I gonna do? Let me start with this. Oops. There we go. And so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just do like a jumping jack kind of thing. It's gonna be a really slow jumping jack. In fact, no, I'm gonna make it really fast jumping jack. $55. Okay. Gotta figure out how to stop doing this relative path thing. And then the file name, oh yeah, just jumping, just call it, yeah, jumping animation. Wait, oh no, this is the mesh, shoot, character. Okay, so if I run it, nothing should change because I'm just exporting the mesh. Yeah, all the animations still work. And then, so now I'm going to attempt to export the animation. I don't need to select anything. Bone animation. So this one starts at 50, ends on frame 60. It's going to be the armature, and put it in the same location. Okay, that looks like it's having problems. Did it export anything? Oh, it did. Did it export it to here? No. Okay. So let me get rid of that. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. In fact, I can get rid of a lot of this stuff. Yeah, I don't need the tentacle stuff anymore. Get that there. I don't need to save another copy here. Okay, so I was trying to export this and it didn't work. So let's see. Oh, I'm just putting it on the desktop, that's why. Why isn't it giving it the file? Oh, the plugin I'm running. Okay, that makes sense. I need to rerun the script here and then do this very bottom one. Armature, I'm going to put it on in the game file, and then not relative path. Stop doing that, please. And then I'm going to call it jump animation. There it goes. Okay, so now I can, just to check if it works, come down here to my, let's just change the run to be jump. No, yeah. There he goes. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong animation. Oh wait, I need to, wait, hold up. Why did that not get exported? Oh geez, okay, yeah, duh. I forgot to completely use my start keyframe and my end keyframe. So, which is fine. Yeah, so this should be that. This should be that. And then now is this frames? Okay, yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, okay, so I think that's it. Text, save, run the script, object, bone animation exporter, from 50 to 60, armature, desktop, Saguinus, not relative, and let's call it jump. There we go. There he goes, jumping, jacking away. This looks ridiculous, but it's fun. All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and call that a day. I think I did some really good work. Let's see, I don't know what I want to do next though. So animated mesh, I'm gonna go ahead and cross that off for now. So next, I don't know if I'm gonna do mouse selection. I don't really need that yet. It's gonna need that more when I get into more complicated stuff. Instance, I don't think that'll be that hard. I might start that, or maybe I'll start the skybox or shadows. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll start something different tomorrow. I'm kind of tired of this whole animation system thing going, but let me go ahead and save what I got and then get out of here. Okay, so I'm going to put here, finally got a working mesh animation system and formalized. Oh, actually, hold up. Let me want to make sure that I'm saving all of this stuff. So let me go ahead and save this. And animated mesh exported animation. Yeah, I just want to make sure these are saved in my project. Since they're in there, I don't think I really need to keep them here. I'm going to keep them there for just for safety's sake. Okay, so then let me add everything again, and now I can commit it. And I said I finally got a working animation. Let's see, specify mesh animation system of sorts and formalized animation exporting from Blender. That's really long, but who cares? And that's it. I'm done. See you next time. Thank you, everybody.